Hi, this is Richard Middleton Kaplan with the third installment of podcasts with updates from the Academy for Teaching Excellence. I'm recording this on Friday, September 20th, and I've just come from Dr. Connie Staley's presentation on True Grit. Is resilience something that we can teach? And so she gave a morning-long talk and presentation which had some interesting reflections on why some students succeed and stay with our courses and overcome tough challenges and obstacles and poor grades, and why others vanish. And one of the things that she found was that success is often not a matter of IQ or income or other factors, but of this quality of resilience, and she tried to get at the bottom of what enables it. But it came across clearly to me that there's still a lot of research to be done in this area, and so if anybody out there would like to engage in some research in terms of a scholarship of teaching and learning about what the nature of resilience is and why some people have it and why some don't, or what circumstances affect it, we'd be very happy in the Academy to talk with you about formulating a research plan and designing a study that might measure that. It's an area that's very rich and open, I think. Also in the Academy this week, there was an international studies discussion. The global gurus met for the first time and talked about cultural stereotypes, and it was a well-attended, very energetic discussion that I really can't imagine having taken place anywhere else on campus. This seemed like the perfect venue for it, and so we continue to invite you to bring whatever kinds of faculty development discussions you're having into this area. The topic of culturally responsive pedagogy came up a lot in that session, and you'll see us developing other sessions around that topic. Also this week, I paid a visit to the chairs and coordinators at their regular meeting. And one of the things I discussed with them is that traditionally this role of faculty developer, as it's shaped up in the field of faculty development over the last 50 years, has been understood to be formative rather than evaluative or summative. That is my purpose and the purpose of those who would inhabit this position in 3 years and in perpetuity perhaps afterwards, would serve the function of helping faculty to hone their craft, but not to provide evaluations that would go to department chairs, deans, that would be written for applications for tenure or sabbatical or promotion. So the chairs and coordinators agreed, and when I spoke previously with the deans at the Dean's Council, they agreed also that that sounded like a good model, and then that protects the confidentiality of any conversations that we might have. So again, just to reiterate, I would not be writing letters that evaluated faculty members' performance or progress for purposes of tenure or promotion. I would be willing to write a letter which says this faculty member and I worked on this together, but again, not in an evaluative form. But if anybody is applying for an outside position or an outside grant, I'd be happy to write for that. Also wanted to talk a little bit about what's coming up next week. Read Around the World on Friday from 12 to 2. The the novel is The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel. You may have seen the movie with Maggie Smith and Judi Dench and Tom Wilkinson and Bill Nighy, and that will be in the Academy on Friday. You're welcome to that. And then an artifact, an actual gift to the Academy, which I'd like to show you. Richard F. Johnson from the English department presented the Academy with a gift of his scholarly tome, St. Michael the Archangel in Medieval English Legend, and it's even inscribed, presented to the Academy for teaching excellence with all best wishes for success, Rich Johnson. Somebody had suggested that in the resource library here we should have a shelf with books by all faculty authors, and Rich responded to that by making a donation of his book, the very first, and we hope to gather more. If you are a Harper author with a published book, we invite you to let us know. If you have a copy that you'd like to donate to the library, we would love to have it, and if you don't, we would be happy to purchase a copy. We'd love to have a collection here of authors' works, perhaps even initiate a Harper Authors lecture series. So that's it for this week, and we will see you back next week with our 4th weekly podcast. Thank you.